Okay, we're getting set up for the practice ILS 3-3 approach into Lawrence, Kansas. We've actually armed for the approach capture, and we're just coming up and we've just capturing the localizer inbound to our course of 329 degrees. We're presently in altitude hold at 3,000, but you can see we're also armed for the glide slope capture. And we're centering up our CDI here on the localizer now. We're 3.2 miles outside of the Newbin intersection, which will be the start of our descent on the glide slope. And you can see the flashing on the vertical side of the autopilot annunciator, which indicating that we just captured our glide slope, and we're starting our glide path descent. You can also see that we've entered the barrel minimums for this approach, which is 1,030 feet MSL. So we'll get a nice indication both in the altitude tape and through an oral indication when we've reached the minimums for this approach. Now reduce the power just a little more here, get a little closer to a good approach speed. And you can see we're nicely centered both on the localizer and on the glide slope. 3 miles out, crossing through 1,800 feet. And a nice stable approach, even though we got pretty choppy air here today. And I can see on our map here, we're still getting TSB uplinks from the ground station in New Century behind us. And we don't have any traffic showing up in the Lawrence area. And the barrel minimums, by the way, 1,030 feet on this approach is 200 feet AGL. Okay, you can see our minimums flag on the altitude tape coming up here. Still nicely centered laterally and vertically on our approach.
Minimums.
Okay, we'll disengage your autopilot and go missed here.